All right, so you just heard it. People are very concerned about health care, not having a job or sufficient retirement, and the impact that all of that's going to have on our children. You can imagine the stress of dealing with all of that can severely affect our lives as well. Dr. Judith Orloff is the author of Emotional Freedom, Liberate Yourself from Negative Emotions and Transform Your Life, and she's got a few suggestions to help deal with that fear. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Is that the motivation behind this book here?
Well, I wrote Emotional Freedom because our world is in the midst of an emotional and economic meltdown. And so we need to have new strategies in order to triumph over these times and not go under with negativity and not be addicted to fear and be able to be extraordinary people now and really develop some courage.
It takes a little bit of effort, too. You've got a few points in your book that I wanted to talk about. The first thing you say is calm down your stress hormones. And you're talking about people, situations, and food, everything, right?
Everything, because we have control over our stress hormones. With just stress, the fight or flight response just goes crazy, and we get the adrenaline and the cortisol pumping through our system, and we don't want that because that's going to burn us out. So we can harness our biology with emotional freedom by breathing, calming it down, centering ourselves, making decisions from a centered place instead of frenetic and frenzy and fearful and worried, to be able to calm down and breathe and say, okay, pause when agitated, don't make a decision then.
Think about it for a minute.
Think about it, pause, and own the moment. That's what emotional freedom is, taking charge of your attitude and your empowerment, because you want to be empowered with whatever emotion comes to you. You don't want to just be reacting.
You also say we should identify our fear triggers. Pick one to start off with. And I don't know about other people, but for me, if I were to list the things that either, bothered me, my to-do list, this and that, I think that would agitate me a little bit.
Yeah, well, that will overwhelm you if you do too much. But what I suggest is take one fear so you can name it so it doesn't scare you or take you by surprise. What you don't want to do is just to react. But if you know, I get really upset and I get afraid around finances, when that happens, you can say, all right, this is what I will do. This is how I will calm myself, center myself. I will meditate. I will say positive things to myself, and I will have this plan in place.
Another point that you mentioned, too, is staying in the now, not letting your mind wander, which is easy to do, especially nowadays, too.
Oh, yes, to be in the now and bring your mind back from all the what-ifs. With my patients, they have so much worry and fear and what-ifs, and my job is to bring them back and say, all right, breathe, center, be in the now, appreciate what you have to be grateful for, and don't catastrophize. Do what you can, small baby action steps now. Pay off that $5 on the credit card and celebrate that. That is a great thing, and frame it in the positive.
And speaking of the small doable actions and the credit card payment, for example, your next step is to turn fear into courage. Is it really just kind of empowering yourself?
Oh, it's empowering yourself, and it's taking courageous action steps, a little baby steps at a time, like I said, not big things, but we can be heroes in our own lives by saying we're not going to lead a life addicted to fear. We're going to do everything we can to be courageous and model that for our children, too, and our families.
The last point I want to bring out is attract positive people, not emotional vampires. I like that phrase.
No, I have a chapter.
Sucking the life out of you.
Yeah, they do that. I have a chapter in Emotional Freedom on emotional vampires, who they are and what to do about them, the drama queen, the victim, the controller, all these people. We want to be positive, but there they are, like sucking us dry.
Dr. Orloff, if only they had labels as they're coming towards you. We could see them and just stay away. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Very
Great tips as well, too. And again, the name of the book is called Emotional Freedom, Liberate Yourself from Negative Emotions.
This has been Better.tv. For more stories like the one you just saw, catch the weekday television program Better, your source for styles, trends, relationships, beauty, fitness, and other stories that will help make your day better. Check local TV listings to see if Better airs in your city. Thanks for watching.